5 things you may have missed from NFL Week 4. As Week 4 of the 2024 NFL season wraps up, here are some standout moments and developments you might have overlooked amid all the action. Jayden Daniels making history. Commanders rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels has been phenomenal, setting an NFL record with an 82.1% completion rate through the first 4 games. This surpasses Peyton Manning's previous record of 81.8% from 2008 and Tom Brady's 79.2% in 2007. With 7 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 4 rushing, and just 1 interception, Daniels is a key reason Washington is sitting atop the NFC East at 3-1. Big plays on punts. Punts often fly under the radar, but this week featured some standout moments. One punter turned a muffed kick into a touchdown, while another showcased precision with a perfectly placed punt followed by an impressive celebration. These plays highlighted how special teams can dramatically shift the momentum of a game. Josh Allen shows off, despite the Bills' disappointing 35-10 loss to the Ravens. Quarterback Josh Allen had some highlight reel moments. He demonstrated his elite athleticism by evading pressure and completing a pass while scrambling towards the sideline, reminding fans of his playmaking ability even in tough situations. Taysom Hill, the running back. Saints utility player Taysom Hill proved once again that he can do it all. This week, he lined up as a running back and found the end zone, showcasing his versatility. Officially listed as a tight end, Hill's adaptability continues to make him a valuable asset for New Orleans. Kyle Van Noy continues his sack tour. After fracturing his orbital bone in Week 1, Ravens linebacker Kyle Van Noy has returned with a vengeance. He has recorded 6 sacks in his last 3 games, averaging 2 per game. His relentless performance against the Bills on Sunday night highlighted his status as a disruptive force on defense. Summary: Week 4 was filled with remarkable plays and noteworthy performances that will shape the narrative of the season. Keep an eye on these storylines as the season progresses. 49ers coach Shanahan confirms McCaffrey's Achilles tendonitis. Santa Clara, San Francisco 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan confirmed on Monday that running back Christian McCaffrey is dealing with tendonitis in both Achilles tendons. McCaffrey recently traveled to Germany for treatment of his bilateral Achilles tendonitis. He's headed in both Achilles tendons, Shanahan said. I think it started in one, and then you overcompensate on the other. Mainly, one has been bothering him, but he's headed in both. After practicing for a week during training camp, McCaffrey was sidelined on August 6 due to a calf issue. Although he returned to practice a month later, he was declared inactive for the season opener against the New York Jets. His condition worsened in the following weeks, leading to the 49ers placing him on injured reserve just before their Week 2 game against the Minnesota Vikings. McCaffrey will not be eligible to return until after the upcoming game against the Arizona Cardinals, and there is no current timeline for his return. While he watched from the sidelines during Sunday's 30-13 victory over the New England Patriots, Shanahan indicated that McCaffrey could begin more intensive workouts this week. Last season, McCaffrey was named the NFL Offensive Player of the Year, finishing with 1.459 rushing yards, 14 touchdowns, and 67 receptions for 564 yards and 7 touchdowns. 5 ways Brock Purdy made 49ers and NFL history in his first 25 starts. Brock Purdy continues to make waves in the NFL, further solidifying his status as a standout quarterback with each game. In the 49ers' 30-13 victory over the New England Patriots, Purdy set multiple records, marking significant milestones in both franchise and league history. Here are 5 notable achievements from his first 25 starts. Highest completion percentage in 49ers history. Purdy boasts a completion percentage of 69.1%. The highest through a quarterback's first 25 career starts in franchise history. This eclipses legends like Joe Montana, 63.0%, and Jeff Garcia, 62.8%. Most passing touchdowns in franchise history. With 47 passing touchdowns, Purdy holds the record for the most by a 49ers quarterback in their first 25 starts, surpassing Jeff Garcia's 41. Highest passer rating in franchise history. Purdy's passer rating of 112.6 is also the highest for a 49ers quarterback through their first 25 starts. He outpaces notable predecessors, including Colin Kaepernick, 93.4, and Montana, 86.1. Highest passer rating since 1970. On a broader scale, Purdy's 112.6 passer rating is the best among all quarterbacks since 1970 for their first 25 starts, narrowly beating out Patrick Mahomes, 112.5, and Kurt Warner, 106.2. Most passing yards in franchise history. Purdy has amassed 6.508 passing yards in his first 25 starts, making him the 49ers' leader in this category, just ahead of Jeff Garcia's 6.470 yards. Summary: Purdy's impressive performance not only showcases his talent but also establishes him as a key player in the 49ers' future. His ability to extend plays with his legs and connect on deep passes adds another layer to his game, proving he's more than just a product of the 49ers' offensive system. As he continues to break records, expectations for Purdy and the team only grow. 5 things you may have missed from NFL Week 4. As Week 4 of the 2024 NFL season wraps up, here are some standout moments and developments you might have overlooked amid all the action. Jayden Daniels making history. Commanders rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels has been phenomenal, setting an NFL record with an 82.1% completion rate through the first 4 games. This surpasses Peyton Manning's previous record of 81.8% from 2008 and Tom Brady's 79.2% in 2007. With 7 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 4 rushing, and just 1 interception, Daniels is a key reason Washington is sitting atop the NFC East at 3-1. Big plays on punts. Punts often fly under the radar, but this week featured some standout moments. One punter turned a muffed kick into a touchdown, while another showcased precision with a perfectly placed punt followed by an impressive celebration. These plays highlighted how special teams can dramatically shift the momentum of a game. Josh Allen shows off, despite the Bills' disappointing 35-10 loss to the Ravens. Quarterback Josh Allen had some highlight reel moments. He demonstrated his elite athleticism by evading pressure and completing a pass while scrambling towards the sideline, reminding fans of his playmaking ability even in tough situations. Taysom Hill, the running back. Saints utility player Taysom Hill proved once again that he can do it all. This week, he lined up as a running back and found the end zone, showcasing his versatility. Officially listed as a tight end, Hill's adaptability continues to make him a valuable asset for New Orleans. Kyle Van Noy continues his sack tour. After fracturing his orbital bone in Week 1, Ravens linebacker Kyle Van Noy has returned with a vengeance. He has recorded 6 sacks in his last 3 games, averaging 2 per game. His relentless performance against the Bills on Sunday night highlighted his status as a disruptive force on defense. Summary: Week 4 was filled with remarkable plays and noteworthy performances that will shape the narrative of the season. Keep an eye on these storylines as the season progresses. Patriots QB dilemma: when to transition from Jacoby Brissett to Drake May. The New England Patriots find themselves at 1-3 for the 4th consecutive season, with their offense struggling significantly. In their latest defeat to the San Francisco 49ers, Jacoby Brissett threw for 168 yards, 1 touchdown, and an alarming pick-6, raising questions about whether it's time to transition to rookie quarterback Drake May, the number 3 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Current state of the Patriots' offense. The statistics are stark. The Patriots have just 449 total passing yards through 4 games, their lowest since 1987. They rank 30th in both yards per play, 4.0, and red zone efficiency, 36.3% touchdowns on trips. Brissett's performance has contributed to a lack of offensive production, and despite head coach Jared Mayo's assertion that Brissett remains the starter, many are wondering how long this will hold. Timing the change. Potential windows for May. Window number 1. Week 5 versus Dolphins. Although Mayo has indicated Brissett will remain the starter, Week 5 could be a reasonable point for a transition. The Dolphins are dealing with their own quarterback issues, as Tua Tagovailoa is on IR. and Tyler Huntley is expected to start. With this matchup at home in Foxborough, May would have a supportive crowd. However, given the coaching staff's commitment to Brissett, this scenario seems unlikely. Window number 2. Week 7 vs Jaguars, in London. A more strategic opportunity arises in Week 7 when the Patriots face the struggling Jaguars in London. This neutral site game presents a less pressurized environment for May's first start. The Jaguars have not excelled in getting after the quarterback, currently ranking 24th in pressure rate. This could provide a favorable matchup, allowing May to gain confidence without facing relentless pressure. Optimal window. Week 15 vs Cardinals. The best scenario may be to delay May's starting debut until Week 15 against the Arizona Cardinals, following the Patriots' bye in Week 14. The extra preparation time would allow the coaching staff to get May fully ready. The Cardinals rank 29th in pressure rate, making this another ideal situation for a rookie quarterback to find his footing. This late-season start would give May a month to build experience and momentum heading into 2025, which could be invaluable for both his development and the team's future. Conclusion. While the urge to see what May can do is palpable, especially given the struggles of the offense, it's crucial for the Patriots to time his debut wisely. Introducing him too early could jeopardize his confidence and development. Balancing immediate needs with long-term growth will be key for the Patriots as they navigate this quarterback conundrum. Falcons' Raheem Morris on Kyle Pitts' zero-catch game. Stats are for losers. The Atlanta Falcons secured a thrilling 2-2 record with a last-second victory over the New Orleans Saints, thanks to Younghoe Koo's 58-yard field goal. However, one notable absence from the game was tight end Kyle Pitts, who was held without a catch for the first time in his career. Despite being targeted 3 times, Morris stays focused on winning. Head coach Raheem Morris brushed off concerns about Pitts' performance, emphasizing the importance of team success over individual statistics. It was just about going out there and winning the game. Morris stated, "Really, for me, man, stats are for losers. I don't get involved in that stuff. You go out there and try to win each game. And we were able to win it today." Pitts' season so far. Through 4 games this season, Pitts has recorded 8 catches on 15 targets for 105 yards and 1 touchdown. If this trend continues, he could end the season with 34 receptions and 446 yards, both career lows outside of his injury-shortened 2022 season. His average of 26.3 yards per game is also on pace to be a career low. Potential consequences of his performance. While the Falcons emerged victorious, the narrative surrounding Pitts' lack of production could have shifted dramatically had Koo's kick missed. In a losing effort, his zero-catch game would likely have received more scrutiny. But for now, Morris remains focused on the win as the primary objective. As the season progresses, it will be interesting to see how the Falcons incorporate Pitts into their game plan and whether he can elevate his production moving forward. Wild stats from NFL Week 4. Week 4 brought some incredible performances and historic milestones across the league. Here are 14 standout stats, showcasing the remarkable feats achieved this past Sunday. Ravens rushing dominance. The Baltimore Ravens became the first team in NFL history to outrush their opponents by at least 100 yards in each of their first 4 games. They outgained the Bills 271-81 in a 35-10 victory. Historic QB/RB duo. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry have combined for 788 rushing yards through 4 games, the most ever by a QB/RB duo in that span. Jaden Daniels' accuracy. Daniels made history by completing 86.7% of his passes against the Cardinals, marking the first time any QB has completed at least 85% of his passes in 2 consecutive games, minimum 15 attempts. Commanders' scoring surge. The Commanders scored 42 points against the Cardinals, making it the first time since 1991 that they scored at least 38 points in back-to-back games. Chiefs comeback kings. Kansas City is 4-0 despite trailing by at least a touchdown in all 4 games, becoming just the 3rd team in NFL history to do so. Vikings winning streak. With their victory over the Packers, the Vikings became the first team in NFL history to win 3 straight games without trailing against playoff teams from the previous season. Darnold's impressive start. Sam Darnold has thrown 11 TD passes through 4 weeks. Joining a select group of 5 QBs who led their teams to a 4-0 start with at least 10 touchdown passes. MetLife Stadium scoring woes. Both the Giants and Jets failed to score a touchdown during their home games, marking the first time in their shared history at MetLife Stadium that neither team scored a TD in the same week. Joe Flacco's streak. Flacco has thrown multiple touchdown passes in 6 straight games, the longest active streak in the NFL. Stafford joins elite company. Matthew Stafford surpassed 57.000 career passing yards, tying Eli Manning for 10th all-time in NFL history. Rookie QB triumph, with Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, and Jaden Daniels all winning. It's only the 3rd time in NFL history that 3 rookie quarterbacks won in the same week during the first 4 weeks of the season. Caleb Williams' home success. Williams became the first number 1 overall pick in NFL history to win his first 2 home starts as a rookie after the Bears' victory over the Rams. Xavier McKinney's interception streak. The Packers' safety recorded an interception in 4 straight games to start the season, a feat not accomplished by a player in a new team since 1995. Derrick Henry's record run. Henry scored on an 87-yard touchdown run, the longest in franchise history, finishing the game with 199 rushing yards. Joey Sly's record kick. Sly hit a 63-yard field goal, tied for the 4th longest in NFL history, and set the Patriots' franchise record for the longest kick. These stats highlight just how dynamic and unpredictable the NFL can be, as players continue to set records and teams battle for supremacy. NFL Sunday Pile. Week 4 recap. Jaden Daniels shines and revenge games abound. Jaden Daniels, the rising star. Jaden Daniels is quickly making a name for himself in the NFL. After a standout performance last week against the Bengals, he continued to impress in a 42-14 rout of the Cardinals. Under Cliff Kingsbury's guidance, Daniels showcased his talent by completing 26 of 30 passes for 233 yards and a touchdown, becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 85% completion or more in consecutive games, adding 47 rushing yards and a touchdown on the ground. Daniels is proving he's not just a flash in the pan. His composed play has helped the Commanders to a surprising 3-1 start, putting them in contention in the NFC East. Revenge Games Roundup. This week was filled with narratives of revenge, showcasing players and coaches looking to settle scores. Nathaniel Hackett vs. Sean Payton. The Jets struggled offensively, managing just 9 points against the Broncos, who appeared to get a measure of revenge on Hackett. The Jets' defense limited Russell Wilson but still fell short. Eagles vs. Buccaneers. The Eagles were looking for payback after last year's playoff loss to Baker Mayfield. Instead, Mayfield torched the Eagles for 347 yards in a convincing 33-16 victory, raising questions about Philly's offense without key receivers A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. Andy Dalton vs. Bengals. Dalton faced his former team, but despite a decent performance, the Panthers fell short against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, who desperately needed the win. Aaron Jones vs. Packers. The Vikings, under Kevin O'Connell, continued their unbeaten run with a 4-0 record. Sam Darnold's resurgence has the Vikings looking like legitimate contenders, while the Packers put up a strong fight despite Jordan Love's 3 interceptions. Jim Harbaugh vs. Andy Reid. Harbaugh's Chargers put up a solid effort against the Chiefs, who remain undefeated at 4-0. However, the Chiefs' injuries, particularly to Rashee Rice, could impact their season moving forward. Key themes from Week 4. Emergence of young stars. Daniels is not the only rookie making waves. The league has seen an influx of young talent stepping up and leading their teams. Injury impact. Several teams, including the Chiefs and Dolphins, are feeling the strain of key injuries, affecting their performance and playoff aspirations. Defensive dominance. Teams like the Titans and Commanders showcased strong defensive performances, highlighting the importance of a solid defense in securing victories. Competitive NFC. The NFC East is heating up, with the Commanders surprising many and the Eagles struggling to find their rhythm. Looking ahead, as the season progresses, All eyes will be on Daniels to see if he can maintain this level of play against tougher competition. Meanwhile, teams like the Eagles and Dolphins will need to regroup and adjust to keep their playoff hopes alive. The storylines are just getting started as the NFL season unfolds. NFC East grades, quarter season review. As October begins, we've reached a key point in the 2024 NFL season. With 4 games in the books, let's evaluate the NFC East teams and where they stand. Dallas Cowboys. Record: 2-2. Offense rank: 13th. Defense rank: 26th. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb have provided some consistency, while Micah Parsons continues to lead a formidable pass rush. However, the Cowboys' offense has struggled to establish a run game, making them one-dimensional. New defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer's unit has been inconsistent, especially against the run. Injuries to key players like Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence could pose challenges moving forward. Quarter season grade: C. New York Giants. Record: 1-3. Offense rank: 22nd. Defense rank: 13th. Coach Brian Daboll is again trying to revitalize Daniel Jones, but the Giants have averaged just 15 points per game, tying for the 3rd worst in the NFL. Rookie Malik Neighbors has emerged as a bright spot, showcasing speed and catch ability. The defense, led by Shane Bowen, has shown grit but has struggled with the highly anticipated pass-rushing duo of Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau. Quarter season grade: D. Philadelphia Eagles. Record: 2-2. Offense rank: 6th. Defense rank: 29th. Despite a .500 record, the Eagles have been hit hard by injuries, notably missing stars like A.J. Brown and Lane Johnson. While the offense shows promise, it hasn't been as reliable as in previous seasons. Coach Nick Sirianni is facing pressure to improve the team's preparation and discipline. With playmakers like Saquon Barkley, there's potential for improvement, but the team needs to find consistency. Quarter season grade: C. Washington Commanders. Record: 3-1. Offense rank: 5th. Defense rank: 27th. The Commanders have surprisingly thrived offensively under rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, who combines accuracy and mobility. Offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury has effectively utilized the talent available, making for a dynamic attack. However, the secondary remains a concern, and improvement is necessary for long-term success against stronger opponents. Quarter season grade: B+. Summary: the NFC East remains unpredictable, with the Commanders currently leading the way. The Cowboys and Eagles are in contention but face challenges, while the Giants continue to struggle offensively. The coming weeks will be crucial for these teams as they seek to solidify their playoff aspirations.